talking of The Walking Dead, congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old beauty Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Hold out and just don't look at it when you touch it. That's that. I warned him.
So the big talking point really of the awards wasn't any of the actual awards given out. It was Ricky Gervais as host. You know, he made a point of saying before that it was going to be the last time he did it, which he also said last year, to be fair, and that he was going to make sure it was his last time. And he didn't really go down very well. You know, I really like Ricky Gervais. I'm a big fan of pretty much everything he's done. You know, from The Office onwards. And I enjoyed this as well. I thought he was pretty funny. He was very, I don't know. So a lot of American critics have described him as being offensive. I don't think he was offensive. He was just, you know, he didn't really shy away from saying things that people didn't like, which is fine. And I think the reactions of various people have been taken way out of proportion. You know, Robert Downey Jr. came on stage and said something like, aside from it being very mean-spirited and sinister, this has gone quite well. But then he went on to he was presenting for Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical, and he went on to essentially proposition all 5 of the nominees. You know, so I don't think he was serious. You know, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen came out, and Tim Allen, well, they both sort of made this joke about it being not very nice, but I don't know. I think it was all taken a bit too seriously. Yeah, Ricky Gervais made a lot of jokes. He didn't really discriminate. You know, he made jokes about Charlie Sheen. He made jokes about famous Scientologists. He didn't actually use any names there. He made a joke about Hugh Hefner. He made fun of The Tourist, the Johnny Depp, Angelina Jolie film.
It was a big year for 3D movies. Toy Story, Despicable Me, Tron. Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional, except the characters in The Tourist. I feel bad about that joke. No, I'll tell you why. I'm jumping on the bandwagon because I haven't even seen The Tourist. Who has? But no, it must be good because it's nominated. So shut up, okay? And I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes. Let's... No. All that happened was some of them were taken to see Cher in concert. How the hell is that a bribe? Really? Do you want to go and see Cher? No. Why not? Because it's not 1975.
No. he was just being Ricky Gervais, and I think you can't blame Ricky Gervais for that. I think the organisers have got to say, you know, got to hold their hands up and say, well, we booked him. You know, it's Ricky Gervais. That's what he does. I don't think they can really have any complaints. And I enjoyed it. I thought he was pretty funny. I don't think he really went too far with anything. You know, he didn't single anyone out and sort of really go at them. I think that would have been inappropriate, but you know, it's not like these people are out there curing cancer or saving the world. You know, they're actors. You know, maybe they take themselves too seriously. You know, I'm not saying that's necessarily true for all of them or even any of them, but they're just actors. It's just a joke. Let it go. So yeah, I don't know. Robert De Niro certainly enjoyed it. He was laughing quite a lot, which I like to see because Robert De Niro is great. On the subject of Robert De Niro, he won the Cecil B. DeMille Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, which is great because it's Robert De Niro and he is, you know, pretty much one of the greatest living actors out there. Although, you know, the last 10 years or so, what's he really been doing? You know, his most recent film was Little Fockers, which, you know, people went to see it, but I can't imagine enjoying that film, and I can't imagine. I don't know what I was going to say there, but I mean, Robert De Niro is a great actor. You know, you look at even if he had, I mean, if he'd died in 1980, then, you know, he would have pretty much a perfect record, but he didn't, thankfully. But you know, you look at the 70s, the films he made in the 70s, with Martin Scorsese, Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, which came out in 1980, and then, you know, the likes of The Godfather Part 2, later on he made Midnight Run, Goodfellas, King of Comedy was 70s, Goodfellas, Casino, Heat, which I'm not a great fan, but you know, it's revered. But then, you know, in his later years he sort of decided that he was going to be a comedy star, which I'm not sure is the greatest plan for an actor like him. You know, he seems like quite a serious guy. Meet the Parents, the first Meet the Parents film, I thought was okay. You know, it was quite amusing. But the joke, you know, the joke that Ben Stiller's character is called Gaylord Fokker, that joke gets old in you know, about half an hour. And then to bring out a film called Little Fockers, where the premise is that Robert De Niro is passing the torch to Ben Stiller, and Ben Stiller's going to become the God Fokker. You know, no one really needs to see that. But what am I complaining about? It's Robert De Niro. He deserves a win. And he has done good things. You know, he appeared in Extras briefly in the second season of Extras, which was very funny, I thought. So yeah, Robert De Niro wins Lifetime Achievement Award. Great. And his sort of, you know, contemporary Al Pacino was up for Best Actor in a TV miniseries for You Don't Know Jack, about Dr. Jack Kevorkian, who I don't know if it's a you know, majorly American thing, but I don't know this story. I know the name Kevorkian, from what I could sort of gather from what I saw. He's sort of an American Harold Shipman, and it was weird because I saw the clip, because it was up for Best Miniseries as well as Best Actor for Miniseries, and I didn't realise it was Al Pacino. It was kind of like the same look as Robin Williams went for in 1 Hour Photo. It was very much like that, and yeah, quite impressive. So that's the Golden Globes. Like I said at the start, I'm aiming to do sort of one of these a week if possible, talking about things that have gone on in the film world. Maybe talk about stuff I've seen. I haven't really seen anything of note in the last couple of days, so I don't really want to go into any of those things. But next week, who knows, I might have seen King's Speech by then. There might be some thrilling new news that's come out. So I will see you next week. Thank you for watching.